Mike for Wine Weirdos here with Maurice DiMarino, and you're the beverage director for Cone Restaurant Group?
Cone Restaurant Group, correct. Yep.
Here in San Diego. How many restaurants do you manage?
Geez, I look over about 20 of them.
Cool.
Yeah.
You also have a blog called mauricescrew.com.
Yeah, CRU.
And you're sommelier level 2, right?
Level 2 sommelier and Cicerone.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on the show. You're going to introduce us to some new California wine. Which one is this?
This is the Lioco Carignan, or we call it the Indica, but it's like 98% Carignan.
Okay.
And I think the whole reason I wanted to come over and talk about this was about the deep history of Carignan in California.
Cool.
It's one of those grapes that was the workforce for California. If it wasn't for Carignan, we probably wouldn't be in California making the wines that we make today, because Carignan was that workhorse.
Cool.
So people go, have you ever had Carignan before?
Yeah, straight Carignan a couple times maybe, right?
But the general consumer probably goes, Carignan, I've never had it before. What is it like, right?
Right.
But most people have had Carignan, because if you ever had Merlot, Carignan was always blended in your Merlots back in the 90s during the Merlot craze.
Oh, wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, during the Merlot craze, everybody's making Merlot, but they had to make Merlots so that they're still able to produce high quantities of them. And Carignan is a high production, high yield grape that provides acid. So it gave acid to these kind of flabby Merlots.
Sure does.
And in general, it really was, I mean, I think everyone was drinking Carignan at some time or another.
Right. Cool. I had no idea. I know it's also a Rhone blending grape, right?
Yep, using the Rhone, and it was used in a lot of the box wines here in California. So you've probably seen a lot of the Indica box wines, Burgundies, things labeled Burgundy and stuff like that.
Those are jug wines from the 70s that
Yeah.
my parents used to drink.
Yeah.
The big thing of Inglenut Burgundy.
Yep, exactly.
So that was Carignan mostly?
Carignan, yeah.
Crazy. So Carignan has a history. This is like pre-prohibition or after prohibition?
Oh, I think it goes way back. It's probably one of the first grapes planted in California. You know, it's a Spanish grape that came through from the Spaniards, and so it was planted in California at that time, with along with mission grapes and other things.
Right.
Back then, you know, when it first was planted, it wasn't a grape that was used for vinification as much,
Right.
As for brandy production, things along those lines.
Cool. It's used commonly in Priorat, right?
Priorat, yeah.
Priorat. Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think this is an excellent wine. It does have tons of acidity, and it's very vibrant and lifted. I think it's really showing well right now. This is the 2012, right?
Yeah, this 2012 Lioco Carignan. It's a different wine altogether. It's really what I think what wine is supposed to be like. I mean, it's natural, it's fresh. There's not influence of oak on it.
Right.
It's just really about being the wine being showing what the grape is.
Right, so it's varietally correct. It's varietally sincere, even.
Yeah, there's no manipulation. It's all organically hand harvested. It's all about having the freshness of the grape coming through, and you can see the acid is really pretty stinger.
It's pronounced, but it's so in balance. I think the heat's completely transparent. Again, I love how fresh it is. I love how the oak is not in the way at all. I think that this is a great example of this varietal. It's really fun to get into, kind of a nerdy wine here on Wine Weirdos.